Speaker. My question is to the Minister for Skills, TAFE and Tertiary Education. Can the Minister please update the House on how the Minns Labor government is making New South Wales net zero ready with skills that work?
I call the Minister.
Is this an early bid for next year's Christmas list? I do thank the member for her question and for, like all of us on this side of the place, being a strong proponent of the transition to net zero. And Mr Speaker, it's really important that we're getting the skills and training development right across New South Wales if we're going to deliver the speed of the transition that the member for Manly wants us to have, and that at least before the election the members for Upper Hunter, Cootamundra and Bathurst wanted us to have. Now, net zero is in our skills plan as one of 6 critical skills areas that we're focusing on to make sure New South Wales has the skills that we need to get the most out of thousands of local jobs that are going to be created by the energy transition. And earlier this month I was pleased to go to Wollongong to join Federal Minister Giles and our federal and our local members in the area to roll out new mobile renewable energy training units, which are essentially TAFE classrooms on wheels. We've been developing them in partnership with the University of Wollongong, and they take training to the regions to make sure that we are going to areas like the Central West Res. In fact, one of them will be based in Tamworth, where it will be able to service the Central West Res. And that's not all. We're also investing in a $25 million hydrogen centre of excellence in Glenwood, being developed by PICAC. And I heard last night in the contributions to the PID, the excellent speech by the member for Newcastle highlighting the work that's being done with the Hunter Net Zero Manufacturing Centre of Excellence in Newcastle. So some really important work that's going on in our TAFEs across New South Wales and rolling out from those centres of excellence in courses that can be delivered to make sure that we're getting the jobs in the communities where the reses are being developed. And that's because training is the foundation for the successful energy transition, and it'll give New South Wales business the confidence to invest and grow. Of course, as we've already heard, both sides of politics made public commitments to this shared direction, to this transition objective in New South Wales, and training providers and investors put their faith in that bipartisan approach. And it has been very sad to see the way that bipartisanship in the midst of politics has been diminished over the last few days. Now, Mr Speaker, I do suspect that the Nationals members in this place don't really listen to much more than Facebook when they make their decisions on these things. And I've seen some recent polling which suggests that, in fact, in the New England res, 58% of people support the transition, support renewables coming into their area. Just 23% oppose. In the Central West and Arana res, just 16% oppose.
Minister, Member for Parramatta.
I seek an extension of time.
2 minutes is granted.
Thanks, Mr Speaker, and the member for Parramatta. Just 16% of the Central West, and in the Hunter, just 16% oppose the renewable transition. What's interesting in that polling, though, is that the majority of people in those areas thought that other people opposed the res. They supported it, but they thought that others opposed the res. Now, it seems to me that that comes from the same source of information as the national parties are getting, which is social media, and no wonder Farmers for Renewables are saying, listen to farmers, not Facebook, because they know that the coalition is out of touch, the Nationals are out of touch. My apologies to the Liberal members who voted last night with the government on that important motion, prompting the Daily Telegraph to have new image shows coalition divide on net zero. There's the lonely group over there on the other side opposing net zero. Now, Mr Speaker, the complete contradiction that we're seeing from the Nationals, we've seen them do at a federal level, quoting research from the National Party's think tank, which has to be an oxymoron, you would have thought, but from the National Party's think tank that says that coal is as cheap as other forms of energy. In fact, Mr Speaker, coal at $5,757 per kilowatt hour is far more expensive than wind and far more expensive than solar, and the only thing that's bigger and more expensive is nuclear power. So, Mr Speaker, we've got a National Party here which, not satisfied with being at their lowest numbers in 100 years, wants to go out to their electorates, the coastal electorates, and tell them that they don't care about renewable energy, about climate change. And I do note the member for Upper Hunter's quote yesterday. He said it was terrible. As soon as we talk about the climate, it's all about bushfires and floods. Well, duh. That's what's affecting the farmers. And that's why there's 20% runoff likely in the Murray-Darling Basin and a lot of impacts for farmers right around New South Wales.